Welcome tonight to our TMBT Media Las Vegas podcast, Globe Warriors. And tonight we want to say thank you for staying up late with us here on the East Coast. It's almost 10:30 here. So we want to say thank you to our players that have stayed up with us tonight that'll be joining us. We have 3 of our TMBT pros that will be traveling down to South America with us coming up here in the next few months. Part of our TMBT family, TMBT Argentina and TMBT Chile. We have Alwan Francis from Lafayette, Louisiana. We have Keyshawn Baker from Columbus, Georgia. We also have Terrence Smalls from Charlotte, North Carolina. Guys, are you there with us?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up, everybody?
Good, man. We want to thank you guys for hanging in there with us kind of late. We've been waiting for some guys to join, and so we finally have our podcast up and running here tonight. How's everyone doing, man? How's everyone coming along with your training and maintaining focus with the process, the pro process? Since each one of you guys has been the newest member of our TMBT family, how's everyone coming along, man?
Oh, real good. Working every day, every single day.
Yeah, it's going well, man. Just on the grind, just staying dedicated.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Truth, man.
Keyshawn Baker from Columbus, Georgia. We'll start with you, my brother. You attended Selma University. You're a guard. You played a 1 and a 2. Talk to us a little bit tonight about yourself, about your pro career, how you got started. Take us back to your childhood. Columbus, Georgia. How did you start out playing basketball?
I started off. My stepdad, I used to go to his basketball games. He got me into it. He signed me up when I was in 5th grade, and I just fell in love with the game.
All of us have something that fascinated us as youngins with basketball. What was it for you? What was it that made you want to make it your job?
I was traveling back and forth to Atlanta, and I was watching like pros growing up, and I just fell in love with the lifestyle.
Right, the lifestyle. That's a great way to put it. The lifestyle. Terrence Smalls, born and raised Charlotte, North Carolina. Talk to me a little bit about yourself and growing up in North Carolina. You also play the 1 and the 2. You're a guard. Talk to me a little bit about your upbringing in Charlotte, North Carolina, and what were some of your influences and what got you going in the path to play pro basketball, my brother?
Yeah, all right. So, I was born in Charlotte, North Carolina. But like a lot of my years playing the sport of basketball is in Columbia, South Carolina. So where I'm from, it's not too much, but just family and like hoops, really. Like it's easily you can get into trouble and stuff, but I mean that's anywhere in life. So I try not to focus on that. I just try to focus on the positives. But growing up, like my favorite player was Michael Jordan. So I used to see him stick out his tongue, do the fade away. So I was attracted to that, and my cousins played. I just went to the gym. I saw that I could be good at it, and I just stuck with it. It was my favorite sport. I love it. I mean, I love hoop. Like, this is what I do. So, I mean, I'm a gym rat. Just stay in the gym. Just grind. Like, I just love it. Like, that's all I can say.
Right. Good, man. You got to love it. Right. You got to love it. If you love it, it'll pay off. That I can promise you. If you love the game, it will pay off, my brother. That's one good thing about basketball. Right. Alwan Francis, talk to me a little bit about yourself, growing up in Lafayette, Louisiana, from McNeese State University. And if I'm not mistaken, isn't that where Joe Dumars went to college as well?
Yeah, Joe Dumars, and his brother was actually the assistant coach when I went there.
Nice, man. Nice. Joe Dumas is a legend, of course, as we know. Tough shoes to follow. Talk to us a little bit. Same question. Talk to us a little bit about yourself and growing up playing basketball. Some of your influences down in the South. Down in Louisiana.
Well, I started off playing. The reason I started was because I started off at like 5 and I got adopted. So growing up, basketball was kind of an outlet for me to meet my parents. That's the way I actually met my mom, through basketball. And it was in my blood, actually. My uncles played ball, except for my dad. So I just basically took an attachment to it and just been playing ever since, because it just helped me meet my family. And I just fell in love with the grind, the sport, the different outlets of it, and the actual business of it. Growing up in high school, I actually found a business tour. I just grew up just involving my life around it pretty much.
Hey, man, that's a blessing. Sounds like it's definitely a blessing all the way around. Basketball,
yes,
as it has all of us that have played it and played it at a high level, it's a blessing. From what I'm understanding from you, it's bigger than basketball. It's brought you quite amount of joy, put you in path, and line you up with some incredible people. Life and God and those things are some of the beauties and some of the inspirations of life. It sounds like you were and continue to be blessed, as we all are. And as I always say, that once God wakes us up in the morning, it's up to us to produce something positive. I heard a saying the other day that everyone has the same 24 hours in a day. And it's true. Whether you are a 5-year-old kid or you are 80-year-old man, you are the owner of your day, right? Very important. Talk to me a little bit, Alwan, about your. Let's share some of our routines. What's your daily routine like? As far as basketball, going to the gym, training. What's your day consist of from a basketball aspect?
Well, usually on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I run a mile, and then I get in the gym. Every time I get in the gym, I go for like 250 makes by shooting. And then I get into some like different court work as far as like isolation situations, pick and roll, coming off screens and whatnot. And then I get into a couple of 5-on-5s to put it all together.
Nice. Same question. Keyshawn Baker, what's your routine, your basketball routine? What do you like to do from a pro aspect?
Well, I got a trainer. We wake up at 7. We hit the YMCA. We work out. We work out for about 2 hours. Then about 12 o'clock, we go run full at another gym. Then later on that night, we go to Planet Fitness and lift.
Okay. All right. Terrence Smalls, how about you, my brother? What's your routine like down in Charlotte, North Carolina?
All right, so my routine starts off every morning, Monday through Thursday. I condition in the morning, and then I come back. I'm able to get a little quick nap, and then I go to the gym, the high school Olympic with my old high school coach, and I get up some shots with them, and then I bump with them, and then at night I play pickup with a group of guys, or I play pickup with the primetime players, which is invite only, so it's cool. And that's pretty much what I get into Monday through Thursday.
Hey, understood. Hey, before we go any further, want to get everyone to shout out your social media handles. For those listening, you may have some young players that we're trying to give some inspiration to. They may want to contact you to ask you more about what you do and what you did when you were their age to get to where you are now. So we'll ask each of you, starting with Alwan Francis, to share your social media handles, whatever you have, IG, Facebook, whatever you want to share. That's fine. You can go ahead.
Yeah, my Facebook is Al Francis, AL Francis, FRANCIS, and my Instagram is the same thing, _ Al _ Francis, FRANCIS.
Okay. Keyshawn Baker, go ahead, brother. Do the same.
My Twitter and IG is KBake0, KBAKE0, the back end child, man. Follow me, man.
Thomas Laws, go ahead, brother. You too.
Alright, so I don't have Facebook, but I'm on IG and Twitter. So my Twitter name is Terrence, TERRENCE, with a capital S and a number 18. And then my IG is NOR _ Armour, ARMOUR. And y'all just hit me up. Whatever you want to ask me, I'm there for you guys. So just hit me.
Right. Perfect. Of course, anyone that wants to contact any of these guys, you can also contact them through our TMBT Media Company. Our email is milton.bell@miltonbellbasketball.com. Our website is www.miltonbellbasketball.com. Our cell phone number is area code 702-908-1501. Like we said, anyone that needs help, anyone that has questions, please feel free to reach out to us or any one of our clients that we can help you and try to encourage and inspire. That's what we're trying to do with this. We're trying to inspire some of our youth programs that we have as a part of our TMBT family, but also some other pro players. Like we said, I talk to young men all day, every day. I read blogs, and so many young men feel like they're being scammed. Or I was recently on a Facebook page, and someone sent me a link where there was a lady scamming guys to play basketball. Won't call any names. And so it seems to be scary out here as a young basketball player, not knowing who to go to and ask questions, who to trust. It seems to be scary. And so I'm glad that my playing days are over with, that now I'm just trying to help. And it's important that guys do their research. And if humanly possible, try to make sure that the person helping you at least played basketball on some level. Hopefully on a pro level, right? Because how is a person going to know what pro basketball is all about if they didn't play it? And how are they going to guide you through your pro career if they didn't play themselves? Right?
Right.
I don't know if that makes any sense, guys. I know Alwan, I think you and I, you probably have the most time with us. Talk to us a little bit about how you got to us and how what you had been through before you got to us, because it seems like young men don't know who to believe, and you have people from overseas that are saying send us money, and the kids are sending money, and then they go overseas, and then there's no one at the airport, there's no gym, no camp. Talk to us a little bit about your experiences, brother, and the so-called whatever it is that you guys go through to get to good people and to get to be part of families like ours.
Yeah. Well, actually, at McNeese, I started out. I went that 1 year, and I ended up ineligible through the clearinghouse. So from there, I actually went semi-pro, and that's where everything started with the connection standpoint. Like, a lot of players would tell me to look for, I guess you say, the people that actually signs the contracts, as far as like information-wise, like who's the presidents, the GMs, and the coaches, and who's sending out these contracts. Sometimes the scouts and whatnot, and just actually getting to know them on a personal level, because a lot of players semi-pro actually go through different events because of the word of mouth, I guess, and it kind of get people hyped up. So when you go to these events, you got to actually know who's involved. A lot of times you actually have to know who's there, sometimes they tell you different things, like it'll be a workout and people expect it to be an actual combine and whatnot, which it actually has different categories. And it's just different information you have to look for and actually know about it. And I ran into it a few times before I ran into the TMBT. And I just did my research. And once I did my research, I found out the history, the background and everything. And it just led me to sign on and get further information and hit up TMBT. And now I'm part of the family.
Right. But I understand. I'm glad to have every client that we have. We have over 50 clients. But it's mind-boggling to me because I take time to find out, hey, how's everything going from a basketball standpoint before you guys come aboard? I try to and I try to be up on what's going on, right? And so one of the things that I always say is that back in my day when I played, we didn't have the internet. So we didn't have the capability of getting jobs through the internet, right? But now looking back at it, we didn't have the capability to get a job or to know where we were going with Google Maps. But we also didn't have the capability to be scammed because you didn't have people. I think the internet is creating a lane where people can say they're anybody, man. There's a lady online that says she's an agent, and I think guys have really been falling for this, man, and really going for it. Guys that kind of like I said don't know what to do. Guys go with what people say, and so it kind of makes us glad that we are who we are. We played in the countries that we played in, and it's a blessing. Like I always tell guys that, hey, it's a blessing for me to have people carrying banners of me in the countries that I played in the streets, at the games, 20 years later. That's a blessing. So I'm not saying that every consultant should have that, but hey, man, I want to know that my consultant played, that he understands what I'm going through. When I'm overseas for 8 months, he understands what I'm going through. He's been there. It's hard for me to talk to a guy that's never been there, never been overseas, and had to be out of the country for 8 months, away from his family, grinding, man. So not to say that we're the best, but if you're going to go with someone, make sure they play the game. Keyshawn Baker, same question, brother. Talk to us a little bit about yourself and how you became a part of our TMBT family. You were signed with the group. Your group came in not too long ago, and so talk to us about your process coming to our TMBT family. Keyshawn Baker, you there with us, brother? Did we lose him?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'll take the question.
Yeah, I was going to say, Terrence Smalls, you go ahead and answer that question, brother.
Okay. All right. So, for me, like I haven't had an agent before. So most of the stuff, like my workout, my grind, I did, by the grace of God and on my own. And like I've had some people that came into my life that they just blessings. Like I had a guy who's like my advisor now, Marcus Freeman, played for the Sacramento Kings. He's a real good dude. He navigate. Like if people trying to take advantage of me, he'll be like, "Yo, T, stay away from that. Just stick to your grind. We're gonna get you somewhere. Stay positive." On top of that, Josh Howard is like my family. He's in my corner now. I had a thought with him a couple of weeks ago. But the person that steered me to the TMBT family is I met him when I was like 17. He worked me out. I kept in touch with him. Anybody who takes the time out to work me out, I have a sense of loyalty to him because people don't have to do that for you or do anything in his lifetime. So, he told me about TMBT. He was like, "Yo, bro, check him out. Just tell him I sent you." And he tagged me in the post. And then from there, Brother Milton reached out to me. We stayed in contact. I told him what was going on my way. because I've actually had, a couple coaches in the NBA reach out to me. So I was trying to navigate that this past off season. And, the timing was just right.
Right, definitely, man. Definitely. It's an honor for us to have you guys with us, man, because you guys have to select us, and young men. It's a blessing to have over 50 guys that have done research on you and selected you to help them. I always say they select you to help them based on hopefully what they think you can do or what you've done yourself. So this is going to be. I don't want to call it this is the scamming podcast. That's going to be the name of it, man, because we're trying to, for those young men that are confused and think that everything is a scam, man, we're here to show that we're not. We're here to help, and that this is the No Scam podcast, man. No scams here, but you got to put in work. You can't. Some guys we've had go with us and that don't really want to be a pro basketball player. They just want to say they are, but it takes work to play for a substantial amount of time. It's not easy, man.
It's not easy.
It's not easy. Alwan, you were telling me earlier that you have a brother that's currently playing, just signed a deal, and somewhere tell me a little bit about and give you a chance to shout him out as well.
Oh yeah, my brother Peter Trent. Man, we both started together actually, and we pretty much met at McNeese State. We both were walk-ons. We made the team, and we got connected like real close. And then we both went semi-pro because we both were. He was a practice player. I was unclear. The coach pretty much had his team. So when we went pro, man, we just kept the grind, kept focused, and making connections. And we met Jonathan Bentley at Baseline Sports, man. That pretty much became our agent, and he just got him a contract, man. And then once I signed with TMBT, he was like, I guess that just put him in a different gear, and he just went in head first and got his deal, man. He's playing right now. I think the season starts in, I want to say preseason's in like February or something like that. You got to be out there. We've both been busy. He's not actually home right now, but I'm just real proud of him. I'm trying to be where he is right now, get my first contract too. I just keep pushing.
That's a good thing, man, when you have guys that can encourage you to, or that push you. Not a competition type thing, but it's iron sharpens iron, as I always say. So if you have positive people around you that are trying to go to the same place that you're trying to go, then it's motivation for you. It's not competition, right, it's motivation. Right. And I really think it's a huge difference between motivation and competition, Turn Smalls, talk to me a little bit about same type of question, man, same type of thing. I know you talked about Coach Harold Dean. Shout out Coach Harold Dean that linked you and I up. UVA legend, Matoka, Virginia legend, Harold Dean Jr. His father also is a legend, one of my mentors as well. Very great family, the Dean family from Ettrick, Virginia. Very, very important family. Talk to us a little bit about what you guys understand to be the difference between FIBA basketball and the NBA professional basketball. Talk to us a little bit about that difference, Terrence Smalls.
All right, so from the information that I've gathered and just, being around, people that play FIBA, like, I got, I'm going to answer the question, but I still had to shout somebody out. Like another brother of mine, Tate Green, he just went over to Finland. And then some other little bro, JT Terrell, who played at Wake Forest, he just signed in Australia. So, like you say, iron sharpens iron. So, I'm proud of them. But the big thing with FIBA is the rules. So, and the rules are different. The style of play is different. Of course, basketball is different. It's a little bit lighter than the NBA rock. that they use in the NBA. I have the privilege of working out with that every day, so I do know those difference, and mostly the team concept. Over here we play more of a isolation, break your guy down type of. Well, over there, FIBA is more team oriented. You got to read and react, make the cuts, make the extra pass. Play D, sacrifice your body a little bit more, which is fine. I mean, you got to do whatever it takes if you want to win. I see that type of basketball here in the States until late April, going into the playoffs.
Right.
That's pretty much what I can say right now. But I'm pretty sure I'll get more. I have better answers for people once I experience it. Experience 2 days over there, in a practice setting or whatever.
Right. Good, man. I'm just amazed at some of the people that are texting us and sending me text messages talking about how positive you guys are with your inspiration and your motivation, man. It's important that not only that we inspire, but we hopefully can motivate our youth. We have some people that are doing some incredible things around the USA. Some of our TMBT family, Raymond Neblett, is doing some incredible things in Richmond, Virginia with his inner city basketball program, and so many others. But we try to give hope. Sometimes when I talk to guys and you follow some of these blogs on social media, it seems as though guys don't have any hope, like they are kind of hopeless. So not to say that we can get you a job or that we can get you a deal, but we can at least get you around some more of our TMBT family members that are positive and everyone's thinking the same way. Our one Francis thinks like Terrence Smalls. Everyone wants to sign that deal, and everyone is willing to work towards signing that deal. So it's just one of those things where I have to connect the dots and make sure that my guys are around each other and that everyone's on a positive and maintaining focus at all times. That's very important. And sometimes we hope to use our media company to show what's going on in Argentina with some of our players that are down there in the fire. Kenny Wormley, who signed his deal, went down with our TMBT Argentina tour, and we got him signed in Chile, First Division Chile. So we post stuff from that, hoping to inspire our guys that are on the runway, ready to take off. Those guys that are going down, to inspire, to say, hey man, if Kenny Wormley can do it, you can do it. If Shaquem Jackson can do it, I can do it. Right? Henry, Keith Jackson, Mario Butler, these guys, if they can go down there and participate in the same tour that I did, the TMBT Argentina tour, I can go down there and do this too. Right? I can put in that same work. I can dedicate myself for 2 weeks, and I can go down there and get this done. Right? That's not to say we've had guys like Shaquem Jackson that went down in January but didn't get signed until May. So he had to come back home and wait for 4 months until his deal was signed. Right? And so that's what I call maintaining focus, having patience, trusting the process, right? So some of our guys get signed right away. We've had guys like Mike Henry and Isaiah Linton that went down with our tour and got signed right away. Boom. Shaquem Jackson had to come back and wait until his team was ready. But someone saw him playing and someone saw him participate in our camp and wanted to have him and waited 4 months until their season started to get him. And then paid for everything. Paid for his ticket to come down, contract. He just finished his season. Shaquem Jackson has finished his 5-month season. Team went to the playoffs. And now he's back home in Florida on the beach taking his vacation. Right?
Lovely, man.
Recharging his batteries, getting ready to go back and get back to work. Right? So that's what we try to do. That's what we don't want guys to come home. We want guys to continue playing all year round. You can take a vacation a couple months, but 8 or 9 months, man. We want you gone playing, making money, saving money, filling up our resumes, right?
Right.
Filling up our resumes. We'll ask a couple basketball questions here. I always get these questions from coaches, and I ask you guys to see what you think, to see what answers you give. What would you say, Alwan Francis, is your strong point? What do you do good on the basketball court from a guard standpoint?
Well, from a guard standpoint, I shoot pretty good, and I pretty much handle the ball well. I was a big fan of and one street ball, so I mastered all the moves by like 8th grade.
Okay.
So I'm like a flashy dribbler, but I'm real good at dribbling and shooting the ball.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Same question, Terrence Smalls. What would you say your forte is? What do you say you do well on the basketball court?
I do a lot of things well, I think, but like my bread and butter is I defend. Like I love to play defense. Like that's what I do. Like I know most people ain't gonna say that, but like, and I'm not just saying that to say it, but I got a gift, and that's it. Like I just love it. Like I just love to defend and play the right way. That's easy.
Right. Good, man. Hey, you got to play the right way, brother. You got to play the right way. I think we lost Keyshawn Baker. His phone may have died. I know he said he was working maybe on a little bit of battery. So if he joins us back in, that's fine. If not, then we'll continue on with him without him. What would you say is the biggest difference between, I don't know, some people say FIBA basketball and NBA basketball is the same. I don't believe that. What do you think is the biggest difference between the two? What do you see? I never played in the NBA, but what do you guys see? I know neither one of you guys has played overseas or played in the NBA before, but just from a spectator aspect, what do you see the main differences between the two leagues?
Ooh,
You want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Tough one, huh? Tough question, guys. Tough pro basketball question here.
Well, I see. As far as I like to study film. Like I study film very heavily, and what I'll do, I'll break down a lot of different things from a guard standpoint. And I notice in the NBA, a pretty good guard can give you a solid 20 points and get his team involved. But as far as like overseas aspect, a guard will actually I wouldn't say the opposite, but kind of is. They'll set up the team first. They'll run a play, and they'll make sure the play is set. They'll make sure the play is ran through. They'll make sure the play is organized for one. Whereas like NBA, they can come down and set a pick and roll and get a quick transition three or a quick layup rather than coming down and set up in an offense onto the set. It's a lot more fast paced in the NBA than a lot of FIBA that I watch, according to what I watch.
Correct. Terrence Small, same question, brother. Same question.
All right,
A lot of pressure on you here, brother. A lot of pressure on a young fella from Charlotte, North Carolina, Terrence Smalls. A lot of pressure.
Ain't no pressure, man. But my biggest, like, what I would say is, like, I haven't played against them in the season months, but in the summertime, what I see from NBA guys is, like, they had everybody's quick, like everybody can get to their sweet spot. So I would say in the States, like, they just are more like gifted offensively one-on-one. That's what I would say the biggest difference is with the NBA wise. FIBA wise, I'm gonna go with physicality. It's a different there, and you got to be mentally and emotionally prepared to battle each and every game, whether you get a call or not. Whereas here in the States, you might can get, a call here and there, but over there you might have to play through it. So I just think that's the biggest adjustment, or things you would have to look for and go through.
Oh yeah, make no mistake about it. You will not be getting any calls over there, and so like I always tell our guys, you just gotta play through it, make sure you make the basket, and then if they call a foul for you, which I doubt that they will, it will be an and one. But you can't expect anyone. A little bit different over here in college basketball, pro basketball. You know, they're not going to let you rough the guy up but so much. You know, over there, man, it's it's not going to be, the small fouls are not going to be called. Forget about that. Before we move on again, wanted you guys, for those that are just joining late, we have Alwan Francis from Lafayette, Louisiana, born and raised, and also Terrence Smalls from Charlotte, North Carolina. If you guys will repeat again your social media handles, what it is that people can contact you to kind of follow you and follow your career.
You can go first.
All right, so what's up, everybody who just joined us? So I don't have Facebook, so I just have Twitter, IG. My Twitter handle is Terrence Smalls, TERRENCE with the S, the number 18, and then my IG is NOR_ARMOUR.
Okay.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? I'm Al Francis. Al Francis on Facebook and Al Francis on Instagram. Instagram _Al_Francis FRANCIS.
Perfect, guys. Perfect. We won't keep you guys here on the East Coast. It's past 11 o'clock. For those listening back on the West Coast, people joining us, it's 8 o'clock there. But we have our TMBT Media Las Vegas podcast tonight, Globe Warriors, and we have a couple of our TMBT pros with us, Al Francis and Terrence Smalls. We started off with Keyshawn Baker from Columbus, Georgia, but I think he was having some technical difficulties with his phone from Selma University, so he may be joining us back if he can get to a charger. If not, we will be having part 2 of our interview with him coming up here soon. Being that Christmas time is coming up, guys, I would have to ask as pro basketball players, right? What do pro basketball players normally ask Santa Claus for, right? What do pro basketball players, besides basketball deals with teams, what do you guys ask Santa Claus for? What do you guys buy gifts for parents or girlfriends? What do you guys normally do for Christmas?
All right, well, I'll go first. So for me, like, Christmas is my favorite time of the year. So I'm like a kid in the candy store right now. So I ain't even gonna lie to you. So for me, I just enjoy the family. Hope and pray that everybody well. I look forward to seeing all the family, cut up at Christmas dinner, watch some NBA games. I got god kids, so they look up to me. So all they worrying about is what God Daddy getting them. They asking me for everything, bubble boards, tennis shoes. So I got my hands full the next couple shopping days. But I mean, it's just love, just having fun, enjoying it. I'm enjoying loved ones, and just hopefully I can get in the gym. That's all I really care about.
Okay, Al Francis, how about you, brother?
Oh man, every year for Christmas, well, since high school, I spend it with my high school sweetheart. I'm probably gonna do that this year again, and I'm probably gonna watch basketball games and hit the court or the gym. I really don't even really been opening gifts. I'll probably buy some and just drop them off. I really just be playing ball all year long, man.
Right. Okay. How about Thanksgiving? We got Thanksgiving coming up next week. What are you guys doing? You guys are young, so you don't have to worry about working off food, man. You guys can eat all you want and then and not gain weight like us old guys, But what are you guys planning on doing for Thanksgiving, man? Family. Talk a little bit about your family time that you'll be spending. What do you be? I'm looking forward to eating, all that good stuff, man. You can go first this time, Al.
Man, Thanksgiving, I'm probably just going to enjoy family time, really. That's really the time of the year I talk to everybody about all the basketball stuff I do. That's when I meet up with everybody, and we all eat, we laugh, we talk about what we going through and stuff. I just enjoy spending time with my family on Thanksgiving, really.
Yeah, definitely, man. How about you, Terrence Smalls?
So for me, we always normally just go to my Aunt Matilda house, just link up and have fun. It's pretty much nonstop comedy. You know, I got two cousins. They always come and get drunk, so I take pictures of them. So I just enjoy it, man. It's the first thing I go for is the candy yams. I'm looking for that and the red velvet cake.
Ooh.
For those who listening and want to know what it is I go for. Yeah. I love the candy yams and the red velvet cake. I try to hide a couple slices so I can take it home. But other than that, just spend time with family. Life is precious. You got to enjoy this time. So I just look forward to it. Like, I love being around my cousins laughing. So that's it for me.
Good, man. I heard both of you guys speak very highly of your family. Very important, man, that family is the most important thing. You need your family to provide a support system and positive energy for you and you for them, right? Family is very important, especially when you spend a lot of time working overseas. When you come home to recharge your batteries, one thing that will help you in times where you've been overseas for a year straight, and you can look back and think about your family time and the time you spent at Thanksgiving talking to cousins and motivating the younger generation and being motivated by the older generation. It's a beautiful time. Christmas time, Thanksgiving, one of those special times. So for you guys, I hope you guys have some great times, a lot of positive energy. Spend some time with family, and like we said, try to spend as much time as you can with the youth and your cousins and family members that are younger than you, that you can inspire as professional basketball players, as positive young men, the older statesmen. Even though you guys are young, you guys, pro basketball players, have a God-given way of inspiring young kids. Just what it is. LeBron James is one of the biggest inspirations to kids there is. Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, these guys. So we all have a beautiful instrument to use, or a beautiful instrument or vehicle in basketball to help us, to help bridge that gap between the youth and society and what have you. But basketball, if used properly, it can be a great vehicle to help people, right? Want to say thanks to you guys for hanging up late with us, hanging in here. We've been going for almost an hour. I promise to keep you 30 minutes. Of course, as usual, as normal, we normally go over a little bit, but we want to say thank you for all of our TMBT Media Las Vegas fans and family that join us for each and every one of our podcasts. Me gustaría decir gracias a toda nuestra familia que nos está escuchando de todo el mundo, en Argentina, en Chile, Venezuela, por todo el mundo, lo que está escuchando a nuestra podcast. Muchísimas gracias. And I want to say thank you to everyone that's listening to us, all of our family, to our players, Kenny Wormley, Shaquem Jackson, those guys that are still out in the field, in the war on the front lines, man. Maintain focus, keep battling, keep doing what you have to do to get better. And I don't care if you have been in a country playing for 2 months or been in a country playing for 8 months. The object is to get better. And then when you go home for the summer, to get better as well. So at no point in time do you not work on your craft. So for you guys, Alwan and Terrence, please maintain focus.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Got you.
And of course, you guys hear me say it a lot. maintain focus. Maintain focus. That's my mantra, because at any point in time, you guys have so many things pulling at you that can make you lose focus. You have social media, and you guys don't have to go to the gym. You guys can stay at home, PlayStation, females, TV, Stephen A. Smith, ESPN, Game Day, NFL Network, man. You guys don't have to leave the house for anything. So just maintain focus, man. Our time is near. You guys will be traveling with us soon. And continue to inspire others, but continue to be inspired, man, by people, watch some of these games that are on our YouTube channels and watch how these guys play, and you'll get a chance to travel down and see how seriously these guys take it, man. It's a way of life. And so we'll be signing out tonight. I want to say thank you to you guys. Thank you to all of our TMBT family from around the world for listening to us. We'll be having our part 2 with these guys coming up here pretty soon. Stay tuned for more information on our TMBT Argentina and TMBT Chile tours coming up. Thanks